Hi guys, I just want to do a quick video about the NMC CBT test. So I've passed it the second time around and it was quite difficult, and what I failed to do first time is really find good materials. So what I want to do today is just kind of put some links in the video about where to find the good materials. Yeah, so a few pointers. I'm sure you can register yourself for the test, and you can do it all over the world basically, and it's a 4-hour test. I think you probably only need 2 hours, but you just got to pace yourself. Just a few pointers. Really try and use the nursing process, so ADPI, assessment, diagnosis, planning, implementation and evaluation, with all your answers, and think about that. Secondly, so I'm a mental health nurse, and if you're doing that, you've really got to read up about the Mental Health Act in the UK specifically, so section 1, 2, 3. What are the specific roles of nurses and doctors, and who can do and who can't do what, because it's different, because I trained in Australia. So one big difference I found was the community treatment orders. You can't force people to take medications in their own home. So if for example a service user isn't taking their medications and they become a risk to themselves or others, in my understanding, there is the ability to kind of recall them to hospital. So yeah, there's a big difference. So you can't. And then just general like recovery focused care. So what does that mean? What are the kind of principles of the Mental Health Act? What's the Capacity Act? So how do you determine capacity? I mean, that's not really necessarily a nurse's job, but we need to know what capacity is, and how can a child give capacity or consent, the Gillick's competency. So there's a lot to learn, and I wouldn't take this test lightly, which I did and failed. And I just hope this video is quite useful for you. So in the link below, there's lots of past papers. I definitely recommend doing them. So go through all the material, and then do past papers and mark yourself. So I'd say probably leave minimum 2 weeks to do the test. And there's a really good Mentor Merlin WhatsApp group, and I joined that, and it was really useful, like people kind of discussing different multiple choice questions. So the CBT, I'm sure you'll pass it. And then the next step is doing an Oscar, which I haven't booked in yet, but wish me luck. So that's the practical part. So registering for